Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Packers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Dolphins, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his first pass is incomplete. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now it looks like we'll get 8. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Go. Kill. No. Turn it up. Going right. Check 99. No. Hey, check 26.
Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. 26. 319. Let's go. 52.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight dog. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 319. Mike's by four.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, this from 48. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Second down, Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
In motion is Grant. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. It's caught by Carew. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Strong left. Strong left. Got to do better.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
Six yards to go here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. In motion goes the tight end. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Carew's got it, complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
In motion is Grant. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mariota now on second down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage, Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. In motion is Grant. A first down throw for Mariota. Sets up the screen to Lewis. No gain on the screen there at second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Second down, Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Off the play fake, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. The play clock's running down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. On now the Miami field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Rodgers now to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. No. Right. Smudge. All right. Slam. 319. Let's go. He's crashing. 319. Right. Slam.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Caught by Nelson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Off the toss, Lewis. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Little motion now from the tight end. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And Cameron has it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
In the red zone this time. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a toss play to Lewis. And they go. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And his pass incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. In motion right comes Cobb.
Be ready, be ready.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Watch 88, watch 88. Single receiver.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He sets to fire deep, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down. Here's Jacob Schum now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now Landry. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. First down, Mariota. That is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
You got 4. You got 4.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Mariota. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
When you have a lot of confidence in your offensive line, that allows you to take shots, as we just saw there. Hardly anyone is going to say, let's go ahead and dial up a big throw from the shadow of their own goal line. But they did there because they knew the guys up front would give them time. They weren't able to complete it, but it was a nice attempt.
Watch tight end. 3 down. Hey, check.
On the ground with Ripkowski. And he will. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Right. He's coming. Double up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the and play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Mariota on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down following the incompletion. On second down, Mariota again. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Caught by Nelson left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
On now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jacob Schum now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and just 1.
Strong left. I got 19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey. We got three. Switch.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And quickly they get to the line. They try again with Lewis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. To throw is Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And tough starting field position here. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
From that spot on the field, the tendency is to play it safe, run the football, make sure you don't have any errors. But sometimes you want to break tendency, and you take a big shot downfield, hoping to catch the defenders a little bit unaware. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get it completed on that play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
From his end zone, it's Rodgers on 3rd and long. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Landry now on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out come the Dolphins now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. Over the middle, able to find Carew. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First down, Mariota. And that's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Mariota again. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. It's caught. Cameron, left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Mariota now on 2nd down. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers now on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
319!
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
58, hurry up.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the deep.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Check three.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's caught. Nelson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordy Nelson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. They got 29 yards there. And it's 1st down, Miami. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right to kind of play it into their hands. Back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter